Empty cups, brochures. Might have a black pen. Oh, bandages. Matches. Okay, we got fire. Cool. And paper and stuff. I don't think I need a credit card, but we're going to take it with us anyway. So try popping the forage mode in and around the car and you might find keys. Oh! So that's how you're supposed to do that. More firewood. No search focus. I just imagine that one of these guys in the area should be carrying it, you know? I'll see about just trying to sneak my way down to this car. But the good thing is there's 2 cars here. I didn't check how much fuel that one is. I actually forgot to look. But yeah, I don't see any keys or anything. I reckon one of the guys in this area is going to have it. Just disable that. So I'm thinking that I can come down here and I can siphon. There's no point. There's no keys around the car. There's no point keeping it on. No, it's all good. I just wanted to check because I don't know how far the radius is. When it puts foraging mode on, like this, I kind of think that you only have this much space and it could be blocked by either side of the car because that's what trees do. So that's like my logic for it. But yeah, there's a good chance that these 2 cars may have fuel. Like, they could also just be good cars. Can you get in that one? The fact that I can get... that one's locked. It's fine. I should have checked that zombie too. Alright, let me just quickly check that zombie because I forgot to check her. And I'll walk her back home. We've killed quite a few here. So, we'll head back home. Now I know that this is here. I could bring one of my cars down. There's also a car out on the road as well. So, I'll try to bring one of my cars down. And I'll see about trying to fill up on some fuel. And maybe loading up one of the cars with maybe some of the stuff inside this building. So we'll do that, you know. Probably either in the lockers or one of the zombies. Yeah, well, there was heaps of lockers inside by the look of this place. Like here, I think those are lockers. I imagine there's going to be a lot inside if there's like this many outside. But I want to make sure when I'm near them that I'm getting rid of them. Because like if I don't do that, they just become too many really, really quickly. Like I learnt that when I was playing like just offline and stuff, right? The biggest thing was we were trying to just avoid them. We're like, oh, we don't have to put ourselves in danger. We don't have to get rid of them. But then they just kept spawning and they just kept multiplying. And soon like 1 or 2 was like, you know, 8. And then groups of 8 were suddenly like a fucking mob and stuff. And yeah, it was a quick kind of like tutorial in, oh, you don't get rid of it, you will get overrun by it. There's also a car here too. Let me go check this out. This much space is where you discover the item, but outside areas where you get arrow pointing to the item and your character saw. Okay. I just assumed that it was blurred out. I just assumed I couldn't do anything with that because yeah, like this is the kind of game logic that I've got for it, is because like, I don't know, I guess because like I treat most games as like, what does this do? And this is how I perceive it and stuff like that. This is why it's really interesting. Like if I only ever played Project Zomboid by myself and I never ever played it online or I never talked to anybody about it, if I put this on, I would just assume that I would have to be in this area unless something in the game lit up outside of it and showed me otherwise. Like, I've been walking around, I've been looking for firewood and shit, right? And nothing's lit up. If I had found something out in the peripheral sort of area and it lit up and I was like, oh, I can see that far, like, obviously it would make sense, but it hasn't happened yet, so I didn't know, kind of thing. Which is kind of, I think, why I like kind of exploring around it. So So when you're creating the world, there's a starting population multiplier and a final population multiplier. Oh my god. There's a maximum amount of zombies this place can have? Fuck's sake, I thought it was just like localized. I'm rightly horrified about this. It was not something I really considered. So let's say you start with a base of 100k zombies per map, and your starting multiplier is 0.8. So your entire map will have 8k. Holy shit. Your final multiplier is 3, so X amount of days that you have set, you'll have 300,000 zombies. Jesus Christ. So is that like in another 3 days after that? So is that by day 6 is 600,000 zombies? Like, does it just keep expanding like that? Or does it cap adventures? If you have zombies respawn on the game, will keep spawning and molting. It hits the 3k even if you kill and below that mark. Okay. Hey Sam, what are you up to? What's cracking? Our final multiplier is final multiplier as a cap. Okay, cool. So if I wanted to have a game, for instance, that had a specifically low number of overall populace, so that no matter if they swarm together or not, I could still keep it at a certain amount, which of course also for potential people playing where, like, you know, their ability to move around in the game would absolutely go to hell if they've got too many and stuff. It's it can be limited. That's good to know. I've got some bandages. I don't have food on me. So, do I have something in the fridge? I've got ham and shit. I want to make a sandwich with that shit. Just because, like, the novelty of if you can make pancakes and shit, you should be able to make other bullshit. Because, like, if I ever play this with Grim, I'm fucking giving him a sandwich. For all the fucking years that he's been giving me a fucking sandwich in 7 Days to Die, I would 100% make one and, like, in return. Alright, she's good for food. Let me go put some shit away. I kind of want to just leave the matches out here. Can I just pop them? Yep. Did you do it? Yes, cool. Alright. So basically when I go near it again, I should be able to find those. Or you can even set them to reach a final population multiplier, like 365 days, and set final multiplier to 0, and that would make the zombies slowly die out in a span of... Jeez. Holy shit. Bubba. Welcome in, Bubba. Fucking every time, Bubba. They can die out in the span of 365 days. So you can actually make it that they reduce their population over time. So if I wanted to make it like, you know how I keep talking about how I think that the zombies should disintegrate after a set amount of time, I could do that. Because that would be really cool. Pretty sure I've been doing this with a green pen this whole time, but let's swap that over. I wouldn't mind a black pen. Swap that there. I don't think that's going to matter too much. I'm going to eat breakfast and stuff and hop online. Oh, yeah. I will hydrate, Bubba. I missed that. Hold on. Same character as last time. Yeah, it is. Same game. The regular playthrough and stuff tonight, realistically. So, yeah. She's still alive. She's been, well, prior to night, she's been alive for 8 hours and 45 minutes, I think. So she's been doing really good. She's the longest character I think I've had that I've been actively playing on and stuff, because, like, I've had characters where I've had them longer, but, like, I've been in a room and stuff, you know, as opposed to, like, this, where I'm actually going out and I'm actually fighting zombies and stuff like that. So I'm actually doing pretty good at this point in time. Like, I need a new baseball bat. It's basically about to break any day, but I have got an iron pipe as a backup. It will help if I need it, you know, stuff like that. I'm thinking I could take a couple of duffel bags. I could chuck those in the car. Just for the purpose of like when I'm offloading stuff. I know I could just offload stuff into the car, but I still have to bring them inside. And I feel like duffel bags I could at least pick up and carry, even though it's going to hurt her and stuff. I'm not going to take the hacksaw with me because that's just going to result in, if I die, I lose it. So I'll leave that. I've got the iron pipe and okay, so she's pretty tired. I've fed her. Let's get her. I'm just gonna fucking wash her up and shit again. I'm literally just doing the novelty of like washing her up and stuff like that until we stop having water because I'm like, why not? Like, obviously in an apocalypse situation, I probably wouldn't be like bathing every fucking day because water. But yeah, I kind of feel like there's a point in time where, you know, if you could do it, some normalcy, keep her happy, stuff like that. I don't know what it's like after the fact. I should probably be like boiling water and all sorts of stuff around the place. No one restricting you in setting whatever multiplayer you want to use. Yeah. No, I know that. I just haven't dabbled with like any of the sandbox stuff yet. A lot of people have. A lot of people that have come in and chatted and stuff like that have been like, they play on sandbox with exclusive this, that, whatever settings. I'm like, I just kind of, at least for a little while, I kind of want to get accustomed to what the game is. Oh, it's foggy as shit. That looks cool though. It looks kind of ethereal. Yeah, I kind of want to get my bearings for what this game is and how I play it and stuff like that before I want to start changing anything, you know? Because like, if I find that like I don't feel like anything needs to be changed, then I won't like change anything. But if I want to like customize something, like as you said, like I can make it that like after a certain amount of time zombies drop off, but like zombies tend to have stuff on them. So in an apocalypse situation like this, wouldn't it be quite difficult to navigate the world if there's like no zombies populated, give or take? Like the other thing too is at that point you're just playing Sims. But like I could make it that there's like a huge overwhelming outbreak at the very beginning and then it like dwindles away and stuff over time, so it's less likely but it's more jump scary kind of thing, you know. You set starting population to 10k and final to 100k. Let's get you some. Oh, you good? Yeah, she's good. Okay, I wanted to take some extra food with her because we're going to go siphoning. I'm pretty sure one of the cars has got the hose and the... Actually, I think one of the containers are up in here. I want to make sure I have them all with me just in case. There's really nothing that prevents you from doing whatever you want. I know. I think I have all of the fuel cans in the car. There is a rubber hose here. I'm pretty sure I have one in the car, so I don't want to just grab one. There's all sorts of stuff in here that suggests that you can get a flat tire. I imagine in a game like this, you can get a flat tire on your car, right? There it is. There's the extra can. I knew I had one in here. I have spare engine parts and all sorts of stuff in here. It's great. Okie dokie. So, let's go get the car. And, get out here. And sandbox is like creative mode or anything. You just, set up your own rules. Yeah. Well, I figure a lot of people... Oh, this is going to be a fun drive. I don't know if I want to take the taxi for this, but I think the taxi's got the fuel. Do you have the... I gotta stop locking that. You've got the 2 cans and you've got the hose. I'll put the cans and the hose on me. I think I only need 1 hose for this. That does sound like it would be right. So, I wouldn't mind taking the white sedan down. I don't know if these cars have a different capacity to carry. Do you guys know if there's a way to see car capacity? Like trunk capacity? Would it be like up here? How is... Everything's good. Doors, lights, tires. Gas tank has 1% remaining. Okay, so you're basically out of fuel. I could drive it down there, but there's a chance it wouldn't come back up. It's a number up there. Alright, I'll have a look. That's it. That's where I heard puts the cream on or it gets the hose. We're not talking about that. Oh, man. But yeah, somebody fucking lotion up, I guess. Oh my god, in my kind of stream, don't get out the lotion, guys. Fucking hell. Or at least don't tell me about it if you're getting out the lotion. So, Keelan is probably mortified. Sorry, Keelan. Yeah, this one's also got like fuck bugger all fuel, but I'm pretty sure it's got more than the others. If it's not in red yet. So, if this one's not in red either, I'd rather take this because I think it might have more. I'll have a look. I'll check the thing. It's not. Okay. So they should be about equal. I love that kill. I love that emote. I really do. Sandbox, it's not like creative mode or anything. You just set up your own rules. Alright. Stop locking the fucking boot. Okay, so it's a trunk of 36. This one's a trunk of 57. So this is somehow more than that. Fucking wild. Anyway, I guess I'm taking that taxi down. I can always fill up the car while I'm down there. I wanted to take one of the bigger cars because more boot space and shit, but this is fine. So, oh, you got a fuck ton of fuel. Don't get out of the car. Get back in it. Bloody hell. Come on. Back in. By the way, if you put the tire no air on, it has, car don't, let's inflate. It will just fall off. I'm sure you know. Alright, the car started? Cool. Alright, let's go for a little drive. Fucking hell, if I can even see, that is. Oh, man. I will not show the fuel level until you put the key in the ignition. That's fair. I should probably pay attention to where I'm driving, shouldn't I? That's probably a thing I should do. Can I put on the lights? You'd think that... How do I put on... I was going to say, I'm like, how do I put on the fog lights? But I guess maybe it doesn't have a... Fucking hell. That's how you know somebody has a car and drives and shit. Okay, well, we'll take this easy because there is a smash car down here somewhere. Trunk capacity is related to percentage the condition of the trunk. Oh, really? Whoops. No, I don't think I've reversed into anything, but is that... Hold on. Is this why whenever I see people with, you know how there's a hack where you can spin the car around in reverse to take out zombies without, like, damaging the, engine? Like, that would fuck over the trunk, right? Okay, I want to just keep going down here. I haven't cleared out this main road here. I don't know what I'm gonna get myself into. Yeah, alright. There's some zombies around. There's a heap of cars out the front here. I don't know. I'll drive it around the back. Don't drive over the dude. Okay, 2 zombies out front. They may follow me. Better stay off the sidewalk. Alright, here we are. So this should be between my 2 cars. I'm guessing that being out in this kind of weather is like bullshit for like visibility and stuff. So let's go siphoning. If I can. Now I am not sure how to do this. And just bear with me for a hot second. I've seen it happen. Wait, I lucked out and I did it once, but I don't know quite where the thing is. So, it's easy to fix relatively low. I heard that the bonnet can be quite hard to fix. I would expect to be like here, right? If I was going to siphon something off a car. Alright, I can't figure out what that one. I did it on a van once. It could just be on the wrong side because, as I said, I have a little bit of complications with what side certain things are on because I'm Australian. Maybe there's a thing I could click on. Or on the car. Let me just wander around this thing. I would suspect that as long as I'm beside the car and I hit V, I should be able to see it as an option. Alright, I might need some help with this one, guys. Siphoning fuel from the car. How do I find the thing? Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come up if I'm in like the right spot compared to it. But I'm not familiar with the cars just yet, so yeah. What's that? Don't give me that look. Lol. The engine is easy. Ah, you guys are just talking about the engine. That's fine. Alright, well these two... Let's see. Options. Show info. Shouldn't have anything in them. I just wanted to double check that because I did accidentally fill one of those with water at one point. So, yeah. They're having a fucked up tank. They're having a fucked up engine. If you run out of cars to take parts, it's a skill issue. It's literally a skill issue because until you get skills, you break shit and you don't get recoverable items, you know? Alright, I'm gonna wander around front and maybe see if I can check out the two cars that are around the front. There are zombies around here too, beyond this guy. There's this guy up here too. There should be a second one up here. I haven't actually been out in fog yet. I didn't know it got this bad. Okay. Do you have keys? Nope. Okay, there's two cars at the front I want to just check out. Because if it's... I imagine all vehicles you get fuel from, unless like I'm supposed to sit in it and then like it shows me if there's fuel or something. Maybe it's... if they're locked. I don't know. Yeah, let's go. There should be a couple of zombies up here too. But I saw at least one car over here somewhere. So I should be able to find... I don't know where the car park for this is. I think it's just over here somewhere. I found the easiest way to level car mechanic skill is pulling the car windows out and putting them back. Until you're good enough to take out the wheels and doors off and put them back. Yeah, that's understandable though. That's literally like how you kind of practice with a car. Imagine. So where is your fuel thingy? It's gonna be interesting. I might just hop in it. Like if I can and stuff. Nope, you're locked. What about you? You locked? You're not locked. I need to move over. Can I move over? There's a dude over there. Why won't you let me move over? The fuck? Maybe because it's only... No, it doesn't matter if it's a two-door. I've moved around seats in all sorts of cars. Then once per 24 hours, so to get experience, right? Ooh, key. Give me that. Alright, free keys. I expected that's probably for that one. But if it's for this one... Yeah, you're out of fuel. Okay, that ain't gonna help me. But there should be... Yeah. I'm probably gonna need some help with that, guys. If you know how to, like, find the spot for, like, siphoning fuel. Because I would imagine it would be, if I was looking at a car, I'm looking here, right? This is the little fuel cappy thingy, right? So I would imagine if I stood up against this and I hit V, there should be like a fuel option. Or if I hit, like if I checked this, it would maybe give me an option to. But I'm not getting one. There's also a food mart here. Might just be worth my time to go into. The fog is lifting though. I can hear a zombie and I can't see it. I think he's either around this corner or beneath me. There you are. Alright, if your full caps are on the left side of the cars, just right click the center mass of the car. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Yeah, because in Australia, fuel caps are on either side of the car. Like, depending on what kind of car you have, so... Like, yeah, you just have to remember which one. Which is funny because, like, when I drive my partner's car, I pull up at the fuel thing and the wrong fucking side. Like all the time. Let's see, just right click to center mass the car. I don't know if this is technically center, but it's not giving me an option to. I could be doing it wrong. That's 100% could be me. But, yeah. Just drop them on the ground, like with woodworking. What? Oh, man. Does that give an option? There's no fuel. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all I needed to know was because I was like, I'm pretty sure it does show you if there is. But if it's not coming up... Let's see, all this is rotten. You would think that even if it was rotten, you'd be able to get like a seed from it. You know? That's at least how I would look at these. Ooh, hold on. Canned shit. Let's take that. I figure, look, if I'm not going to get fuel and I brought my thingies down here for fuel, I might as well loot some things nearby. At least then I'm not wasting the journey with the car because I can put all this in the car pretty quickly. I probably should have put a duffel bag in the car, to be fair. But this is fine. Some eggs. Honestly, carrying the 3 empty bottles is a lot. Some cheese. I would... Okay, hold on. If I had a block of cheese that looked like that right now, I would just be snacking on it like it's a fucking apple. In fact, it's just... I'm talking about IRL. I would snack on a lot of things like they're apples. I'm very indifferent to like how things are supposed to be eaten and or like cut up and stuff. Like, yeah. Like that was something that I did with my first YouTube payout is I literally bought like, I don't know, a little like wheel of cheese and I sat there and just ate it. That's all I wanted to do with that. I think I got something else with it. I can't remember what off the top of my head. But my priorities were that my first YouTube payout went towards a bit of cheese. Because I just wanted I wanted eating cheese, snacking cheese. I hadn't had snacking cheese for too long. So, well, yeah, very long time. Are you trying to tell me that you're supposed to cut your cheese? Well, some people do it. Some people even put it on a plate as if it's going to be, like, eaten by more than one person. Can you believe it? Like, who the fuck shares their cheese?
Cheese.
Gila. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I used to make a cheese ball recipe for my family. It was a lot of work, though, because it wasn't just, like, making one cheese ball. Like, my family were really, really greedy about it. They'd be like, oh, can you make a cheese ball for, like, Christmas or whatever event and stuff? I'm like, I can. But, yeah, normally what that would turn into is I would bring over, like, two or three cheese balls. And, one of them would be immediately stashed. And I'd be like, okay, we're, like, 2 cheese balls in. And, like, the day's, like, getting on and stuff. And everybody's like, you know, we're up to, like, 3rd round of snacks or whatever for the day because my family's more snackers than anything. And I'd be like, let me just get out the last cheese ball and stuff since, you know, we're running out of other shit. And my parents would be like, oh, we ran out of that. And I'm like, how? I only saw 2. And they're like, oh, no, we're out of that. And I'd be like, okay, I'll go find something else. And then I find it in the freezer. And they would have stashed one of the cheese balls I made for themselves for later, the greedy cunts. And, yeah, I would bring it out. I'd be like, oh, don't worry, I found it. I knew what they were doing. And I'm like, I made this for everybody, not for them. And it was a lot of work and stuff. And, like, I wanted to eat it too, you know. It got to a point where I would make 5 because then I would